Hello and welcome back to the next phase of our 1000 days challenge. We are going to discuss about OpenClaw and how we can use it for basic purposes. Excuse me for my throat, but that's fine. Let's go on and look at OpenClaw. So today we are going to deploy OpenClaw on a VPS, virtual private server, and the reason is VPS keeps OpenClaw running 24/7 without depending on your personal computer being on, charged, or even connected, right? It also isolates the agent from your personal data and files, making it safer and more reliable for production use. So what we are saying is, on your personal computer, if you deploy OpenClaw, then it'll have access to all your personal files, data, like everything, right? When you put it on a virtual system, then basically whatever is available on that virtual system, only that can be accessed by OpenClaw. And that is very good because you will only add the data that OpenClaw requires. So with regards to security, OpenClaw should not be put on your personal computer unless and until you are a tech person and you understand what exactly you're doing, because it's very risky. OpenClaw is an autonomous agent that can execute shell commands. It can read, write files, and also access environment variables, right? Meaning, if you do a misconfiguration or a prompt injection attack happens, then your personal data, API keys, credentials, everything can be exposed. On the other hand, on a VPS, even if the agent gets compromised, the damage is contained to that isolated server, which means whatever is available on that particular server, only that gets exposed, right? Not your personal data. So yeah, that's always a good thing to do, and that's why we are going to check out how do we do it on Hostinger. So to begin, head over to hostinger.com/in and click on this one-click OpenClaw, right? So this particular option over here, just in case if they move here and there, just check this out, right? So one-click OpenClaw and OpenClaw, your private AI agent, live in one click. So click on Run OpenClaw now. Okay. Now you can see here we have started. We basically have to choose a plan, and they have started KVM2 for creators testing ideas or small teams refining their workflow. Okay, so this is what it is. You can actually move the slider, okay, to whatever you want. So if it is startup, then they charge $7.99 per month, and if you want this to be a pro, then it is $1,099 INR per month, right? So I go with startup for now. So you can choose what you want. If you are beginning, okay, then it is better to go with KVM2. Initially this was at $549 or something like that. They seem to have increased the cost. Launch OpenClaw. Now of course you have to make the payment, and yeah, if you have some coupon code or something like that, you can use that, right? So I'm going with 1 month, and now you see the cost has increased to $1,299 per month, right? Nexus AI credits 599 rupees. So overall it has come to 2,192.44. Now this 559 is for AI. Okay, ideally you do not want to be running an agent without AI in the setup, right? So if you want to give your own API keys from OpenAI, Anthropic, Google, whatever you want, then you can do that. Otherwise you can pay this 559 and you don't have to give your API keys, right? So in this particular case, we are going to give our own API keys, and so I'm going to remove this. And instant web scraping, if you want that, you can also enable that, like powered your AI agent with real-time web data, no scraping setup needed, just describe the data you need, right? So you can also enable this if you want scraping for your use case. Then we have dedicated AI email, add a dedicated email for your OpenClaw agent with a free custom domain included. Right, and that's again 35 rupees per month. Start daily auto backup if you need that. Get your VPS data backed up every day, so it's always safe and easy to restore. So if you enable that, then it'll automatically back up your data every day. So I'm not going to choose that for now. Then you have choose a server location. Choose a server location closest to you and your audience for optimal performance. So by default, it will choose the one which is the best, right? You have India, Mumbai. The first one is best latency, 37 milliseconds. The second one, Mumbai 2, is good latency, 46 milliseconds. I'm not sure why it chose the second one instead of first one. I go with the first one. And so we can make payment. So as you can see, taxes, right? GST is 18% and so on and so forth. So we could go ahead and make the payment. So let's go ahead and click on continue. I'll use Google to register. Now, of course, I have to give the billing details and all of that. So I'll go and do that. Okay, your payment is done. Let's go. Once you're done with your payments, it will take you to this particular screen, and this is where you have to give our API keys, right? So OpenAI, Gemini, X, WhatsApp number, Telegram bot, token, and so on and so forth. So let's quickly check this out. Okay, so I am going to OpenAI and we'll go to this one. We keep using this API keys. I'll click on login, continue with Google. So to get the OpenAI keys, you have to go to platform.openai.com/settings/organization/API keys. One thing to keep in mind is you'll be able to use this only if you have the billing, right? So you have to have some credits. So for example, I have $2 credit over here. So you will have to add some credits on OpenAI. This has nothing to do with your subscription with ChatGPT. It is a separate thing. So you'll have to add some credits. I think minimum is $5. Let's go to API keys again. And this is where we can create API key. So I'm going to give a name, something like OpenClaw Hosting, right? And then select project, default project. I'll click on create secret key. And I'll copy this. Come back. I'll paste it over, right? Likewise, we can create Gemini API key and then do it. I'm not going to do that now. And Telegram bot token. So we've seen how do we create this before, but let us do it again. So I'm going to open Telegram, web, push. So I'll have to log into my Telegram. So I'm going to use the phone number. So log into your Telegram on your laptop or even on your phone, that's fine, right? And what you have to do is you have to search for Botfather, okay? And the logo should be this. Please don't get confused with some of the logos. This is the Botfather that we have to use. Let's open this up and let's click on new bot. Once you do that, it will ask you what is the name that you want to choose. The name can be anything, but the username for the bot has to end with bot, right? So now if we give OpenClaw again, then it will not work as it can, as it is telling it must end in bot. Then give underscore bot, right? Sorry, the username is already taken, it says. So I'll say Ritz AI underscore bot. Let's say AI underscore bot. Okay, there you go. So this is the access token. So I'm going to copy this. I'll go back to Hostinger and I'll put this Telegram bot token, right? So once you have put all the keys that you need, just click on deploy. And so it's asking you, tell us more about your VPS needs. What is your experience level with VPS? This is my first time managing VPS. Let's say if you're, go ahead and answer this as per your needs. Okay. Why did you buy VPS hosting? For commercial reasons, for personal reasons? I'll go with personal reasons here, right? And then what do you plan to build on a Hostinger website or content site, web or mobile application, AI and machine learning, data analytics, infrastructure, video, Web3, decentralized API, and so on and so forth. I think AI and machine learning, let's say, you can say it's right. So now here you can see OpenClaw is created right now. Okay, your project is being deployed. So let's wait for it. And there you go. It says this is running right now. Okay. So if you click on this one, this site does not support a secure connection. It says click on continue to site. Okay. It's asking you for OpenClaw gateway token. So now to get the gateway token. So if you are on overview, then go to Docker Manager. So from here, you can copy the gateway token, or you can also probably copy it from here and come back to OpenClaw and paste this key and log in. Okay. You can see here starting OpenClaw. It'll take a couple of seconds. Click on login and there you go. This is how your OpenClaw looks like on a VPS machine, right? So I can actually go ahead and send a message like, hey, you can see 5 tools, tool output, tool output, tool output, tool output, something came up. And then it says, hey, I just came online and this workspace still has its first run ritual sitting there. So who am I and who are you? A few things to figure out. What should I be called? What kind of things I am? Assistant or gremlin or ghost or familiar, etc. Right? What vibe you want from me? My signature emoji. And for you, what should I call you? If you want me, we can do it fast. Pick or tweak these. Name ideas, Paul, Prestel, Mika, Rooney, Nuri, right? And so on and so forth. So it has given some details. You can answer those details as per your need. Now let's go back to Hostinger. And you can see here if I am on overview, it is on Docker and Terrific. And the entire setup is actually on Ubuntu, right? Like we use Windows on our laptop, or if you are using Mac, then it is on Mac. This is Ubuntu, right? So our OpenClaw is actually deployed on Ubuntu right now. So this is the Docker. You can click on Docker Manager to make any changes to Docker. So we have 2 projects here. One is OpenClaw and Terrific. I don't remember when I had done this. Now for those of you who are comfortable with terminal, you can go ahead and click on this terminal. It will open the terminal of this particular Docker project and you can play around with whatever you want. Now for those of you who are wondering like what exactly is VPS, right? I mentioned it as virtual private server. Let's understand it with some analogy, right? Think of internet as a giant city full of buildings. A VPS, which is virtual private server, is like renting a private apartment in one of those buildings. The building, which is a powerful physical computer in this particular case, is owned by a company like Hostinger, right? But your apartment, which is your VPS, is yours to use however you want. Install software, run apps, host websites, etc. You do whatever you want on that particular VPS, which is your machine. Okay. Virtual means it's not physical, you cannot touch it. Okay, it's a slice of a bigger machine just for you, right? And then private stands for like even your neighbors, other renters, okay, can't see or interfere with your stuff, even though they will also do it on Hostinger or multiple other such platforms. They will not be able to see what you are doing on your machine, right? Your space. Server means it's always on, always connected to the internet, waiting to serve your request, right? It doesn't need your laptop, your phone, your internet to be on. Everything is on server. It's always connected, always running for you. So let's just answer these questions quickly. So I've just answered these questions, right? So you can see here, you'll be called Ritzel. You are an assistant. Warm and minimal is white. And you can call me Ritesh. Okay. So got it. I'm writing that in so future me doesn't pick up through us. Okay. Now I'll ask, is my Telegram account connected? I'll check the running OpenClaw status rather than guess. Okay. Telegram is on. Okay. Account 111. What token is configured? So your Telegram setup is live. If you want, I can help verify which bot account is it and or test sending message. So I'll say test sending a message. Where should I send it on Telegram? Send me either your username or a chat ID, or send it to my linked Telegram account. If you are already know this OpenClaw instance is tied to your personal chat. If you want, I can send something simple like, hi from Richard, Telegram is successful. So right now what we did is we just gave the token, but we have not connected our chat. Okay, so we have to give chat ID, username, and so on and so forth. Let's see how do we do that. So let's come back here, and we have this t.me/rich7ai bot. Okay, so click on that and click on start on the top. What happens is OpenClaw access not configured. Your Telegram user ID is this. Pairing code is this. Ask the bot owner to approve with OpenClaw pairing approves Telegram. So I will copy this particular segment. So let's go back to OpenClaw, and I'm going to give this particular message code here. And looks like you're giving me the Telegram pairing approval code. I'm applying it now. So let's wait. Hi Ritesh, Ritso here, Telegram test successful. Let me go back here. Hi Ritesh, Ritso here, Telegram test successful, right? So it again sent me the same message. Looks like you are giving me the Telegram pairing approval code. I am applying it now. Pairing succeeded. I am sending the test message now. Okay, so we've got that here. I can send a message like, hey, are we connected? And you can see it says OpenClaw is typing. Yep, we are connected. I got your message here just fine. Okay, and this emoji keeps coming. Okay, that's the signature emoji as we mentioned before. So that's it for setting up of OpenClaw, and we will see what else can we do with OpenClaw in the coming videos. So get your setup done and share it with your friends so that they can also set up if you're still not done. And I will see you in the next one.